All right, guys, so we are live right now. So today I'm going to give you a live training and teach you 3 steps to master your e-commerce SEO strategy. All right. So if you like videos like this, do consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel because every day we'll be launching new videos like this to actually help you to grow and scale your e-commerce business. Now, as an e-commerce business owner, right, getting more traffic will surely be on top of your mind. Why? You want to have more people visiting your e-commerce store, right? Because the more people that visit your e-commerce store with quality leads, there's a better chance of having conversion and eventually leads to sales. All right. So the thought of mastering e-commerce SEO has probably crossed your mind either once or twice, right? Consistent, high quality traffic that you don't have to pay for. All right, this is something that a lot of business owners, you guys have been thinking about it because paid ads has been getting more and more expensive, and a lot of us we are all looking at organic methods, right, to actually generate free traffic for us. All right, so today I'm going to share with you 3 strategies, all right, to help you to grow your e-commerce business. Now, when you look at search engine algorithm updates and also excessive industry jargon, right, it can be pretty difficult to get the hang of this whole SEO thing. All right, so SEO actually stands for search engine optimization. But don't worry about it. Today, I'm going to simplify this for you. All right, so these are the topics that we'll be covering today. All right, the first thing that we'll be covering today is actually keywords research. All right, the second thing that we'll be covering today is actually site structure and organization. And last but not least, we'll also be covering on-page SEO. All right, so I hope that you will get value from this training today. All right, so let's get started. All right, so what is e-commerce SEO, right, and why does it matter? All right, so search engine optimization, SEO in short form, right, is the process of generating more organic traffic from sites like Google, Bing, and Yahoo. All right, so organic means that it's free and natural, right? You need to put in the hard work to actually reap the rewards of getting people to visit your website. All right, so when you search for something on Google, for example, if you are taken to the search engine results page, right, if you are searching for something, you realize that there's certain sites that actually have this ad, and there are certain sites that are free. All right, so these are different ways to actually help you to rank your site. All right, so let's look at this example. You can see that the first few, right, there's this logo over here. All right, it says ad. All right, so these are all paid advertisements. All right, so what you want to do is you want to be ranked on the first page. All right, so these are pages that are not paid, but using SEO, they are ranked on the first page. Okay, so there, right, you will find like 10 organic results like this over here, right, that's boxed up in red. All right, so ensuring that your product pages appear among those 10 organic search results on the first page of Google search. All right, so here's the fact, right? A few years ago, a study found that actually 4.8% of the research searchers, right, they actually make it to the second page of search results, right? And page 3 is only 1.1%. So what is the moral of this whole story? The moral of this whole story is that you want to make sure that you are always ranked on the first page because that's where people get to find you, and there's a chance, right, where people will buy your products, right, if they are able to find you. So how can you improve your website SEO? All right, so how can you improve your website SEO? Now, step 1 is to do keyword research. All right, so very, very critical. The first step in identifying high value search keywords, right, that your potential customers might be searching. So how to find these keywords in a very, very simple way. All right, today I'm going to show you a few methods. Firstly, of course, you can use Google Suggest, right? When you scroll down to the bottom of the page, right, over here, right, then you will realize that there are some searches related to the things that you want to find. All right, this is what we call Google Suggest. So Google will actually have this auto-complete feature. All right, they also have additional search results for you to actually suggest that, hey, you know, these are searches that are trending, and these are searches that you probably can leverage on it. All right, so this can be a gold mine for keywords ideas, especially when you already have a few basic keywords that you already have in mind. So you can actually key that, and Google will actually suggest some keywords ideas for you. Okay. So you can also use keyword research tool. One of the tool is called SEMRush. All right. So this is an excellent paid tool to find a list of keywords from your competitors. All right. So here's how. So let's say if you compete with bastardtees.com, right, a geeky t-shirt e-commerce store. All right. You can actually enter the domain in SEMRush. All right, and select organic research from the top left-hand menu. So I'll show you the screen right now so that you can have a better idea. Okay, so this is how the screen will look like, and you can scroll down and you can see all the keywords that Bastard Tea ranks for. All right, so over here you can look at the volume. Can you guys see? Over here you can look at the volume and you can see whether is there enough searches for these popular keywords. All right, so you can also use gap analysis, right, to see what keywords all these competitive sites are ranking for, but your site isn't, and that's where you know there's opportunity. All right. So your list of keywords is probably pretty big right now. So how do you narrow it down and focus on the keywords that matter the most? All right, the tip here is to start a few key factors. All right, so these are very, very critical. All right, you want to pay special attention, choosing the right keywords for your store. All right, these are 4 factors that you really, really want to consider. The first one, of course, you want to look for is the search volume. All right, because you want to make sure that the keyword is popular enough that people are searching. Of course, the second one you need to take note that is you need to make sure that you will not be drowned in the competition. All right, so you need to take note of the competition. The third factor, of course, is relevancy. You want to make sure that when people search for this keyword, right, is relevant to your website and what products or services that you are selling. And last but not least, right, the last factor is your intent, right? What is your intent? All right, so here's an example. All right, so size 12 woman red dress versus 2017 dress trends. All right, which one has more commercial intent? All right, size 12 women red dress or 2017 dress trend. All right, so which one of these searchers is more likely to buy something on your site? All right, so definitely it's the former, which is size 12 women red dress, because the words already suggest that the person is ready to buy, and the person is already looking at size 12 clothes. All right, so there's a higher chance that the person searching for this is ready to buy buy the product on your e-commerce store if you're offering that product. All right, so step 2 is to look at the site structure for e-commerce. All right, how the pages on your site are organized and structured affects your search engine rankings. All right, it also affects your user experience. So basically, you want to make it easy for actual visitors and search engines to actually find stuff in your store. All right, so as you add and remove products and categories, site structure gets complicated quickly. Make sure that your site structure is simple but easy to scale, right, as your store grow. One thing is that you want to make sure that your store is neat. All right, you need to clean up your store as and when you add or remove your products. So step 3, right, is your on-page SEO for e-commerce. All right, the next step is to optimize your 2 highest value pages. All right, so which are your 2 highest value pages? Of course, is your product category pages and your product pages. Why? Because these are the 2 sites, right, that is actually listing your products or your services. All right, so start with the basics. If you are already using Shopify, you likely know that there are some built-in SEO features that you can actually take advantage of. So you can actually edit the title text and the meta descriptions to include your keywords. So this is an example of a Shopify page, right? And over here, you can see that your homepage title, you can actually edit to certain keywords that actually help you to rank well. And also the meta description over here, you want to write as descriptive as possible, and also write certain keywords that will help you to rank well organically, okay? So you can actually edit the alternate text for images to also include your keywords. You can make sure that your file names, right, even file names, simple things like file names to include your keywords. And you can also choose the URLs for blog posts, web pages, products, and even your collections. So here are some example when we look at hotel, right? You can look at the URLs, right? They let's say if people is searching for hotel, right? You can see that even the URL itself, they have this keyword hotels over here. All right. So everything is very, very critical, and you want to make sure that if there's certain keywords that you want to rank, you want to write it as many times as possible. All right. So that is relevant to your audience that is searching for that particular keyword. All right, so here we want to summarize. All right, so here are the 3 key steps, right, that you want to focus on. Step 1, like what I mentioned, is your keyword research. All right, you want to search for keywords that will help you to rank your pages well. Step 2 is your site structure for your e-commerce. And step 3 is your on-page SEO, which is your products pages, right, or your product category pages that you want them to rank well. All right. There's so much more to that goes into e-commerce SEO, right? There's also technical SEO, link building, content marketing for e-commerce. The list goes on. All right. So, but these 3 fundamental steps, right, will actually help you to get to the right path, and most likely will keep you busy for now. All right. So just work on the 3 things that I taught you guys today. I think that it will really help you to grow your e-commerce site. So of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn off the notification bell. All right, every day we'll be launching new videos like this to actually help you to grow and scale your e-commerce business. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.